Creating a community can be life-changing, and now thanks to Web3, you can actually get paid to do it. Community is where you can find like-minded people with a lot of knowledge. You can learn a lot from them. You can share knowledge in the journey together. You can get emotional support as well, and a lot of networking and contacts that will help you succeed in the area of your interest. So being involved in the community and especially taking action can really be life-changing thanks to those aspects. However, creating a community is the kind of work that requires some hours, some investment, and that usually you don't get nothing for in terms of monetary value. You just get the other value that we mentioned here, but that doesn't need to be like that. We have an opportunity where you can get paid to create your own community in the topic of your interest, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. In this video, we're going to show you how you can get paid to build a community around the topic of your interest. And the great part is that it can be any topic, even like agriculture, for example, as long as you can find a way to connect it occasionally to crypto and to AI. And it's actually a very simple process you're able to follow. It's free, it's open to everyone. Everyone can apply to create their community. All you need is a good idea and a good strategy, and this video will actually help you. However, before showing you the Decentralized Grants program that allows you to get paid for building your community, it might be important to help you and answer the question basically of why should you be interested in creating a community in the first place. And for that, and for you not all to have to solely trust me, we have here a beautiful article with the 7 benefits of being part and engaging in a community. And those benefits are even bigger when you're the creator of the community, because everyone respects you and everyone thanks you for the contribution that you're giving to the group. So it's actually extremely rewarding. But just being a community member, not even talking about being one of the creators, one of the founders, one of the people really pushing for this community, you get a bunch of benefits of connecting with like-minded people that think and have the same interests that you have, and that can provide you emotional support. You can feel a lot of connection because you relate in many of these topics, but more of that is a place to learn. You all end up sharing knowledge with each other, learning, and you'll have a mix between people you'll have to teach, but also people who know much more than you about the topic and from whom you'll learn a lot. It's definitely a journey of personal growth and development in an area, because when you start relating to people and talking about an issue, you grow together, you make each other accountable, it increases your motivation to learn and to be engaged in the topic. So it's a great way to make a positive impact in a certain area. And of course, you meet great people. Some of these people that share this interest on the topic may work in the area. A lot of opportunities can come, either opportunities to work for one of the community members, for example, or even opportunities to join together and create something that you think is important. So the communities can be really life-changing because of all these characteristics. But I'm sure that now that you know the importance of creating a community, you might be wondering what is needed to create a thriving community, or you might be even wondering if you're the right person to do it. And the reality is that it doesn't take much. What it takes above all is passion and initiative, to be honest. You simply need to find a topic that you're really passionate about, and then you need to have some knowledge on it and some initiative to start gathering people who share the same interest. And it all starts by finding the first 1-2 people who really love the topic and want to talk about it. You start creating gatherings with these people. You can start learning more. You can start having events where you share knowledge and you just connect, and you just need to start inviting more people. They can invite friends. You can share it in social media, in other places, and these gatherings will become bigger with time, especially if you're consistent. And above all, you just need to organize things, take initiative, and try your best to make people aware that these opportunities exist, people that have interest in these topics, of course. And with the consistency, the few people will become into a huge community, especially if you keep in mind a desire of trying to add as much value to these people and to these community members as possible, and thinking about the value they want, right? What would be valuable for someone who's involved in this topic for which you created a community? Those are the questions you need to answer, and that's the initiative you need to take. And with that in mind, it's just about investing some time to make it happen. However, one of the big struggles of creating communities is that it sometimes takes a few hours to manage communities and to make these events happen, these gatherings, and to promote conversations between community members. And it's very hard to monetize that work. So it's basically work you're giving out for free. Of course, you gain all the other things like knowledge sharing, support, networking, and that's very beneficial for your life and career and might just pay for your efforts in reality. But of course, we all need money. So today I bring you a solution where you can create your own community and get paid to do it with the Deep Funding Community Hubs. And for those who don't know it, Deep Funding is a decentralized grants program, as you can see here, and is a program that funds projects and ideas that align with Singularity Net. And this is a crypto AI project with the mission of creating beneficial AGI. And you can learn everything you need to know about Deep Funding in the playlist we have for you here somewhere at the top. Please watch it after you finish this video, of course. And now they have laid out a great opportunity for people. And the great thing is open for everyone. It's free to participate, free to apply, and you can try to create your own community in a specific RFP, a request for proposal they have made available. And I'm going to show you here exactly in the platform how you can find it. It's all here through this website, deepfunding.ai, and you can log in, you can sign up to create your own account, or even before that, you can come here to projects. They have several different funding opportunities, but the one that matters for now is the active RFPs, request for proposals. And you can see in the first place the community hubs. We were actually involved and helping with the creation of this framework and of this opportunity for community members. And that's why we are aware of it. And basically you can see here all the informations. And what happens is you can, as you can see here, create a community hub about any topic you want. Okay, so it's really free. You have here some examples of crazy topics. But the goal, of course, is on one side to grow your own community, and you'll be measured on the engagement and on the growth of this community. But then, of course, you'll also be measured in terms of how this community is going to benefit Deep Funding. And what they want exactly is to see an increase in the number of quality proposals submitted to Deep Funding, and also as well in the number of members involved in the circles. So let me explain you a little bit more about that. Deep Funding, as I said, is a decentralized grants program. They have funding rounds, they have these requests for proposals, and they want to see more people proposing. So imagining if you're doing a community hub about agriculture, ideally you can talk about anything agriculture, but it would be good that you find a way to align this agricultural interest with AI, bring agriculture, people with land, people working and producing food, for example, with AI developers, and to come up with ideas that could become a proposal, right? With the development of AI that could actually improve many of the processes that are followed in agriculture. So that's the only trade-off and the only thing that the Deep Funding really wants, is to see a benefit to their own community as well. And then, of course, you also have the circles, as I mentioned. So just for context, this Deep Funding is decentralized, and the majority of the operations are actually run by community members. And that is done through the circles such as marketing, events, reviews for the ones reviewing the proposals. So you have operations, so you have a bunch of circles that are making things happen, that are facilitating the fund running. So they will also would like to see people from your community taking initiative. And so in the end, I think that even increases the size of the opportunity. Not only can you focus on your topic of interest, whether it is agriculture, crypto, decentralization, whatever you can think of, robotics, whatever you can think of, but you can also see how AI can align with this field, and which is a very interesting and curious exercise. And then you actually have a method, a path, where you can get ideas running with the people in your community hub, and you can propose them, and you can eventually get funding to research those ideas, to develop those ideas. I think that's a huge opportunity, because sometimes that's what you need. How can you pass from the community and the conversations you have to something real, to something you could try in the real world? And with this community hub connection, you really have a pathway to do it if you ever want to do so. If not, it's okay. You guys learn. You learn about AI, you learn about the topic you choose, and above all, you become more prepared. You do networking, you do connection, and that's certainly gonna be beneficial. So here, of course, you have a long description. You can see everything about the community hubs. What is important is that if you decide to propose, to really share your strategy, share why the community hub and the topic you shared as potential. Also, you need to talk a little bit about your goals, about the team, and what is the experience of the team behind this project. And of course, as well, you have here some notion about the budget. You get paid for the work you do, but then you have a part that is based on metrics you define along with the circles. So yeah, that's how you get paid for your work, and that's awesome thing as well. You have here as well some minimum requirements in terms of size of the team and rules you have to follow. And yeah, it's a very complete RFP. You have all the information here. You can go through it and maybe consider applying. We already have 2 proposals, and it's likely we'll have more. And it ends on the 6th of February of 2025. So try to apply earlier. Submit, you have here the button to submit a proposal. You do need to be logged in, so I'm gonna do that for you. And once you click submit a proposal, you'll be taken to this page. Here you have the setup. You can talk a little bit about the name of the proposal. You can select the RFP. You can define the amount and put here a summary of the proposal. Once you do that, you can put the name. You can put here what are the metrics, what are the usefulness. You can describe what you will be doing and your strategy, which is really important, and describe everything else about the team, about how you achieve everything that is asked in this RFP. The more information you give, the higher the likelihood you actually get selected and approved. So please do take your time, and then of course add as much information as you can about the team. That is super important as well. So please follow these steps here. And then you have here the milestones, and this try to divide it be 1 per month, 1 per 2 months, whatever you prefer. You can put here the milestones and define exactly what you should get, right? And then here you can add the team members and the people you want to the proposal. And when you're ready, it's just submitting. It's a very simple process. I think the most important part is to actually get your ideas together, so that you can create the best RFP possible, and you can make it just, increase your chances to be approved. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, this is a great opportunity for you to build a community, but also because this is early. It's the first time Deep Funding is doing this kind of RFP. It's probably unknown to many, so as such might be a very interesting opportunity to explore. Another thing is if you have already a community being run, if you're already running a community in some way, even if not officially, that's something very positive. You already have experience, but not only that, you can turn your existing community into a Deep Funding community, which will give your proposal even more strength and will give you some funds to help support your activity and your endeavors, and hopefully the growth of your community and the growth of the people, of the team, helping you achieve things and getting things done to move the community forward. So that's something also very interesting that you can consider, is how you can maybe onboard your existing community into these Deep Funding community hubs and create this process that's going to be beneficial to you all. I know it's a different opportunity. I know it is a different video, but I think it's important to share these opportunities with the overall community, with you guys watching, because it might be useful to you. So if you like it, please just leave a like or leave a comment. Tell me what you think about it, if it's a good opportunity or not. I would love to hear your take. And also might be interesting for you to check a little bit more about Singularity Net to understand what they're all about. And for that, I'll leave you this video here. Should be the video you watch next. I'll see you there.